What to do, y'all? It's your boy Bright back with no video. Tay-K ex-girlfriend, testified agent, him in court. She was she was a driver when Tay-K literally shot and killed. Damn, why it take so long though? Is this her? And this it? He like he old. He aged like crazy. How old is he now?
At Mark and asked for his bag. Mark refused to give him the bag, so they all started hitting him, and
She
Tamar
sounds
was hitting him with the
terrified.
gun. And the whole time I didn't look back, but when I did, I saw his face, and I started telling them to let him go, and I just kept screaming, "Let him go!" And Jalen opened the door and started pushing him out.
How many guys were there?
And he was fighting to get back in the car. And then they didn't let him in the car. So he went around the car and he jumped on the hood.
This sounds so crazy.
And then the light turned green. And Tamar took out his gun.
I'm gonna stop you right there, okay? So, when you all were at the light on McCullough,
This nigga looks surprised.
you said Tamor produced his gun, correct?
Yes.
And who did Tamor have the gun pointed at?
Mark.
Nah.
What was Tamor saying when he had the gun pointed at Mark?
To give him his
Look
bag.
at this nigga face.
And so, once the light turned green, what happened?
He pointed the gun at me and told me to start driving. So I started driving. I didn't know where to go, so I turned into the first place that I saw, which was the Chick-fil-A. Once I turned into the Chick-fil-A, he kept yelling at me to get him off the car. I didn't know how to, so I was just going back and forth really quickly.
But it's like, why tell all this now? Is it not
I'm
too
gonna
late?
Stop you right there, okay?
And she's putting herself a part of the crime, right?
When you all were at the light on McCullough,
Yo, this nigga face is like, ain't no way.
you said Tamor produced his gun, correct?
Yes.
And who did Tamor have the gun pointed at?
Mark.
And what was Tamor saying when he had the gun pointed at Mark?
To give him his bag.
And so, once the light turned green, what happened?
He pointed the gun at me and told me to start driving. So I started driving. I
Nah.
didn't know where to go. So
Oh,
I
she's
turned
saying
into
that
the
so she don't gotta
first
be in the
place that I
crime
saw,
with
which
them.
was the Chick-fil-A. Once I turned into the Chick-fil-A, he kept yelling at me to get him off the car. I didn't know how to, so I was just going back and forth really quickly.
I'm gonna.
She a part of crime too, though.
Mark kicked the windshield and Tay-K opened the door and shot him.
And she's telling script by script. I'm just trying to figure out why it took so long. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Mark kicked the windshield and Tay-K opened the door and shot him.
She was a driver, charged her too. I mean, technically, yeah. Isn't she a sister to the murderer? Yes. Exactly. She looks like a professional or a scientist at high school. This is the wrong time to be cracking jokes. I don't give a fuck. Free bro the fast way. Uh, love how it still shot him. It's probably wasn't the right whole time. His ex was up on the stand. Nah, this shit crazy. He gonna live around that cell. How long? How many years of life is murder, Chad? She accessory to the crime, bro. She probably could be lying about the whole thing. Talking about something. Put a gun. She put a gun. He put a gun to her. No more. She definitely cut a deal. Most likely, that's probably why it took so long. Damn, this shit about to go crazy, bro. Tell me what y'all think.